I was blessed by the beats in the holy temple of city lights, slammed by the word speakers in Seattle as star bars sparkled in my eyes, Palouse in a tent of hissing spoken word. I was saved in San Diego by the poet's tree. Sangria Lizzie dazzled me with hot Spanish licks on my cool blue skin. She left my heart beating like a flamenco dancer's shoes. Oracle Mark was at the intersection of Park and Washington, the angst of Market Street still on his southern comfort lips, hovering over me, smelling of a bad woman in a deep blues dress. Are you a poet, man? He kept saying. Are you a poet? Man, I feel deliverance moving in, sprouting hairs from my chin. My hands stroke bongos, my hip feet got the beat. Down the sidewalks past Kerouac's alley, he was out with Sally, drinking again, thinking about going to Mexico. Alan was howling in the fog that blanketed North Beach. Bukowski slumming in a hotel of lost souls, saying that poetry just saved his ass. Ferlinghetti lives in city lights, spends nights painting pictures by the window. Beat, my feet hit the street and I was out there. Way out there, man, silver plane give me wings. My bag full of word things spilling from a shuttle that droned me home. Dangerous Dan, the word man, he met me at the gate, said I'd be late for a reading, needing readers. Exceedingly tired, I pulled my felt hat down. The poet man was back in town.
Woo! Welcome back to town, poet man.
I wanted Bukowski's woman. She was long and lean and always dressed in black. Her breath smelled of stale beer, of cinnamon, and of the cloves that she chewed on like candy. She opened my heart with a surgeon's skill, with words and smells and tears. And with the fears she howled in the night in the darkened alleyway behind the hotel where she lived with him. I could hear them fighting. It made me want her even more. It made me want to drag her through my door, but she was Bukowski's woman. So I just sat in the bar across the street, cracking peanuts, throwing the shells on the floor. I wanted Bukowski's woman. She was long and lean and always dressed in black.
Woo!
How's it start? The gardener who lives across the hall from me, his hair dyed in a natural shade of yellow. I hear his music escaping from around the door where the air conditioner hums. He is a good gardener, plants cactus and marigolds, but he says his marijuana just won't grow. He says that it's been too hot and that he didn't water it enough. I think it was the squirrels. They seem much happier in the trees today. How about decaf? I don't drink decaf. Give me caffeine. Make me scream as the brown bean bakes and rotating metal drums. Cappuccino on ice. Latte is nice. Espresso my heart. Squeeze it through steam. Let me sip caffeine. Dripping down thick and strong. Dripping down creamed or chocolated. Sprinkled with nutmeg spice. Vanilla would be nice. More vanilla, please. Squeeze it out of my napkin. Cold but oh so full of caffeine. Give me a coffee bar in my car. I'll put my order in. Fill my 2-liter cup to the brim, top with a plop of whipped cream. What a dream. Oh, caffeine. Decaf. I don't drink decaf.
Decaf is for losers.
There we go. This one's called Flight for Allen Ginsberg. I churn inside this dream that is not a dream, in this night that is not a night but the dawn of a new day. You lie silent now, sleeping the sleep of kings, and king you were of words so sperm. And king you were of words of music, of sperm swilling and protest, uttering profanities that rent streets, calling to blue mornings and red nights, smashing lights along the empty streets where the beat slowly disappears behind a curtain of closed eyes. They will publish your last book in commemoration, and you will howl again from the bookshelves and old news clips. You will spit from the stage in my memory a gray beard of a giant man with shoes tapping the polished floor as you rage on. delivering your words to the wise and foolish alike, your words that have graced the ears and mouths of many men, your words debated by senators and prostitutes and tow-headed farm boys drooling their way through university lit courses. I see your shadow. It catches at the corner of my eye as you steal away with its life in your pocket, a pocket with your hand deep inside of it, fondling your dick, remembering all the men who have enjoyed it or who would have liked to. The cannibal of your soul ate only greens and meditated on blank verse society as you chanted mantras to Dylan, protesting skeletons of war over the drumming roar of the B-52s churning their way over North Vietnam. And all the time you were leaving, constantly moving on crack back of America, spreading seeds of revolution as you careened through drunken streets of broken glass, where passed out drunks were spread like almond paste along the sleeping sidewalks. I heard you, along the sleeping sidewalks, you filled the cracks with the best of them as you spread your sheets with writing and love. And when you slept at night, your pillow struggled against the iron, your dreams struggled against the iron pillar of self, stiff against your face. I saw you sleeping in your matted dreams. I saw you sleeping in boxcars that rattled along iron roads. I saw you raging in Patterson on the night of magic and terror, the picture of your lover placed purposefully on the table, covered with his handkerchief, still stained with his semen. I saw you, and then you were gone, traveling a short ways, opening your hairy wings, lifting above me, saying, "Right, right, this night of my passing, I will be here above you. Right, right," you said, "do not look up too long, or you will stumble over the crumbling architecture of the coming century." You said, "Look down, down at the page, and then out into the stub-toed world. Pluck its images off like flies' wings, crush the juice from them, spill their seed back upon your paper." You said, "Peel back the eyeballs of consciousness, slice open the womb of contemporary thinking, take out my child with both hands and report his crying to the Boston Globe." You said this, then I heard you whisper, "Right, right." My head turned down, pen flashing, lightning and thunder, my pen spilling its virgin seed upon the page where it remembers you. On the last one, I'd like to do one that's very close to me. It's called "Life's Not Easy on the Streets." I see them every day, pushing shopping carts to clink-clank over cracks in the sidewalk. City stalkers, nomads of the 21st century. There's one toothed Sue. She talks to herself, remembers when she was prom queen. See there? How she turns away from her reflection in that plate glass window? She's wondering who the old wrinkled woman is. Did you hear her? Not me, not me, not me. There's Mark the Shark flipping cards on the pavement. "Come on, bro, just watch these guys slipping and sliding. I know that you win this time. 2 down and 1 up. Which one? Which one? Only one, bud." There, dude, I'm showing this guy around town. Call Betty over there. She wrapped remnants of old blankets around her head. Sings old church hymns, too, and she can remember the words. Cancer treatment took one of those savings she had left after the house was sold. And there's Three-Fingered Joe tipping that bottle of Ripple skyward. He squeezes his eyes shut against the sun. He's breathing lightly today. He's trying to hide the pain of 2 busted ribs. Damn punks, they would have messed with me 10 years ago. I kicked both their asses good. See those 2 missing fingers on his right hand? That's what ended his boxing career. It broke his spirit. Spit him out on these streets of piss and booze. And there's Wanda waiting over by the shelter door with her 2 dirty-faced kids. She's trying to hide her fear and humiliation and the swelling on the side of her face. Swearing silently to herself, this is going to be the last time he's ever going to hit her. For the 2nd time this month. She won't press charges. What can the cops do? I see them all the time, every day, and I know most of them, all the regulars anyway. They're just ordinary people just trying to get by on what they got. Scraping like the rest of us. Only most of them have to scrape a little harder, dig a little deeper down their soul just to survive these days. Life's not easy. here on the streets. Hell, life ain't easy anywhere nowadays. Oh, with someone waiting in an alley or around the corner where the street lamps don't shine, waiting just to bash your head in with a lead pipe. And for what? For what? These people ain't got nothing, man, but the clothes on their backs. Buddy says he can see their spirits go. He always howls just like an old hound dog. Oh! Heard him howl a while ago. Over that way. It means he's seen someone dead. You can be sure when old buddy howls that someone's done gone to meet his maker. Well, it's about time to get in line for the mission. It's good food. Once you get past the preaching, you want to come? Well, all right. Maybe I'll see you around. Tell you some more stories about people who live down here on the streets where only pennies shine in the hot sun. Thank you.